Ed from Pinball Mayhem here. Just a quick video showing off something that came literally just last night. I didn't do much work on it because we're under the weather right now, but this is a Ask Swami napkin dispenser, fortune telling machine. So it has a position on the back for a menu. I've seen some people put like an advertisement on there. These look like they're for bolting it to like a countertop or something. Has napkins on each side. I'm not sure exactly of the size of napkins I need to get for it. Looks like it's like 3 3/8 by like 6 3/4, so something like that. I'll do a little research. My plan is to get it working, and when I have leave it in my basement game room, so when I have get-togethers or something, I want to put new napkins in here and have people able to use it for a napkin dispenser. It needs a little bit of work on the inside. It came with, first thing I did was I assessed everything. This is a stack of fortunes that came in there, but they were kind of like somewhere on inside of it, somewhere falling all over the place. So the first thing I did is just take them out, lay them all the same direction, try to even them out, and just put them in a bag and lay them flat, just so that they can stay flat and level out. There, I also got to see some moisture in there. Another problem was the key. Let me just open this up. Somebody had removed the lock by grinding the back down, and the key doesn't work too well. I'm going to do some modifications to that because it's not in commercial operation. After I did kind of a general assessment, one thing I noticed is there's this black gunk here, and it doesn't make any sense because this is what pushes out the fortune. And there's a big line on the front. I think, and I peeled it off, I think this was a piece of what rubber or like weather stripping material that probably kept the insert in place and from rattling. So I'll replace that with new material. And then we got the 3 weights. Hard to do one-handed. So you have the don't press down, and we got this piece. It kind of acts as a one-way valve, so it can only go down and not up without actually tilting it. Then we got this, which actually sits right on top of the card. So I have all 3 pieces. A little straightening is required. See, the bottom of this is bowed up because someone may have smashed it or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to fix that, and I'm gonna have to put new rubber feet on. So I'll remove those, see what kind of hardware I can get, either screws or new rivets. But I do want to not scratch up my table. My first thing I'm going to do is disassemble this, clean it, chrome polish the best I can, stainless, make sure everything's straight, fix the lock. I don't know if that spacer's supposed to be there. It kind of sits out, so either that's not tight enough or a spacer's not supposed to be there because that's not sitting right. So just make sure everything is right. And then I'm going to work on the mechanism. This mechanism actually comes out. Doing it one-handed is fun. As you can see, I'm working on a monitor on my bench, so I didn't want to work on this too much. So we got the spike that the cards sit on, that kind of hole. They sit here, a little bending. I'm going to clean that up. Now this actually appears to be, someone put in here 150 grit sandpaper, and on my reading online, there's supposed to be a little piece of rubber, and that rubber is what pushes the fortune out. I can see how sandpaper would work. My goal is to actually make new fortunes if I have to get a die made or something, but make it so that I can have friends come over, put a penny in, and take home what they get. This is all going to get cleaned really good with a toothbrush. All this is leftover gunk. This will get disassembled. And there appears to be one spring in there that's disconnected. And I got to figure out exactly where that goes to, but that is the spring that this pivot keeps us up. So this is actually sitting up at an angle. I think it's a light pressure spring, so that when you put a penny in and go down the lever, it pops it out. One thing, I do appear to have all the parts. So I got the 3 plates here. I actually got this plate that goes behind the handle. I've seen a few videos online where this is missing, and everything seems to be done. The other thing is, if you look here, looks like somebody opened up the slot. That's for newer pennies. We'll see how well it works. It's supposed to jam a lot. I may end up just kind of putting this in the ultrasonic or spraying it down and soaking it just to get it clean. I want to get this gunk out of here and straighten everything out, make everything as straight and good looking as possible. Let's see the number on here, 51156. I think that's the same number on the bottom. yeah, so it has the original insert that was shipped with it. And that looks pretty nasty. There's no coin box from what I understand. The pennies just sit on the bottom here. So you just would open it up, dump it out. You can see someone's mashing it with a hammer to try to get the key open. So I will have to straighten that the best I can. I probably can do a decent job. But this is kind of just part one of this fun little napkin dispenser. It will be cleaned up, and I want to show you a trick because this key doesn't turn well. It kind of drags. There it goes. It locks in, and now you have to wiggle it. And because this isn't going to go into commercial operation, there's a few things we can do to make this work better but still keep original. It's supposed to be a nut with a post, but someone ground that flush, and so I drilled and tapped a little 632 just to make sure I had everything that was right. Yeah, I'll be putzing on this. This monitor's kind of got me stumped right now. So just maybe clean this, work on the monitor, and go back and forth. Try to find napkins for it, and if I get all that figured out, I'll let you guys know what I find, and I'll let you know if I ever make more ask cards. So this is a question. You ask it a question, and this says yes or no, or more than likely, kind of like an 8-ball, but more of a snappier age question. On the back, there's cards that you can do a few things. I want to make my own fortune so that when friends come over, they can drop a penny in and actually get something for their penny. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more Pinball Mayhem videos.